Welcome,
Hey, hey,
welcome,
hey.
welcome. We are back in the house, in the building, as they say. We are live and in living color.
You better believe it.
You best to believe it. And when I say in living color, we are living in color,
So, for real.
figuratively and literally. We are living in color. So, welcome back to Wind Down Wednesday. We are here. I am Sandy. Y'all know who I am. I really don't need an introduction, but I'm going to introduce myself anyway. I'm Sandy, and I'm sitting here with my girl.
Hey, it's your girl Shanice. It's Wind Down Wednesday. It's our favorite day of the week, hump day.
Yes, yes. Our favorite day, hump day, hump day, hump day. And today has been a truly humpful day. Is that a word?
Listen.
Wait a minute. Is humpful a word? Is
No,
that a
it's not, but you just made it one, so it's okay.
Okay, we can make it up. We know some ebonics going on.
Some ghetto ebonics.
In here, I ain't all that. And I can't mix up my words, and my words don't get mixed up from time to time. But it is what it is. So today has been a very eventful day, a very proud day for women. And I say all women. I'm not
There
going
you
to
go.
women of color. I say all women because
Yes.
women, and like I said before with the Beyonce song, "Who Run the World, Girls."
Girls.
We run this mother right now. We got a doc,
Literally.
we got a doctor that's
Hey,
the wife to the president,
that's
and
right.
most of all, we have a female vice president.
Yes.
So
Kamala Harris.
today is a good day. Today was for some of us. Today is a very um, meaningful day, sad day, happy day. But it was overall a good day. It was just a very, very, very good day. So I think the question is, should we all right now be hopeful of what's going to happen next? And right now, it's like, so what's next? What's next?
Well,
And what now? Because the elections, the new president, the new vice president. So
I say balance, action. You know, I'm seeing a lot of ladies representing their pearls today. You know what I'm saying? A
hey,
little something light, a little something light.
hey,
You know, um, chucks and pearls, pearls and
Chuck's and
chucks.
Pearl.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? So
Chuck's
it
and
went
Pearl.
down today. Um, I felt the unity. I'm looking forward to. I mean, I can say that I'm pretty sure we all are ready to move forward from the
Yes,
foolishness
yes,
and get on the right track when it comes to unity in all aspects.
yes. I totally agree. When the looking at today compared to what we saw on January the 6th, is totally a great feeling compared to what we saw on January 6th. Because I think January 6th was full of a lot of hatred,
Yep,
um, racism,
yep.
and it was towards men and women. I don't think it was just because they were in there, they wanted to go in and just grab anybody and everybody. So that was just not something good for us. Today was a good day.
It was just a separation, and today it was more togetherness, more unification, more on the same page because
Correct.
I know globally people were tuned in, so that's unity there.
Right.
And so yeah, I mean it was powerful,
It was very powerful.
memorable, for
Very
sure,
historical.
definitely.
So we made, when I say we, I'm saying like America, the United States, the people that live in this country. We're not that third world country that we saw on January 6th. We are a caring and loving and giving country. I just, I believe that. I
Right.
truly believe that. And the reason why I say people can change is you look at Pence. I mean, to be honest, he didn't
And
have to. He didn't have to go to the inauguration. He could have went, he could have went where Trump was. He could have went on over there. But
But he's an example of doing the right thing, turning
correct.
it around. At the end of the day, we're all given a choice, and at any given time, no matter where you are, what stage of life you are,
Right.
you can always turn it around. It's never
Absolutely.
too late. As long as there's breath in your body, it's never too late. So, for him to be able to turn it around and make a stand, and where he was, it was just that spoke volumes in itself.
Absolutely. And I say that all the time. Like you just said, you can turn it around, but at what point? But you got to be willing and you got to want to turn it around. Because if you ain't willing and you don't want to, then you're gonna
True.
stay stuck in the same rut. And you ain't gonna be the person that you should be. I was
Right.
listening to the radio the other day, and somebody was saying, we are our DNA. You are your DNA. You got your stamped. Your DNA has been stamped, and your DNA was stamped when you were a kid growing up. Hatred is taught, racism is taught. Those things that are taught throughout our childhood up until we become adults.
Right.
But the millennials, the younger generation is now realizing that there are some things that you got to change. You got to change. So
And
what?
you don't have to go with that. You don't have to go with this is how I was raised or this is what I was taught, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's just about right being right and wrong
Yeah,
being wrong. It's just that
absolutely.
simple. So however you was raised or whatever your upbringing and beliefs are, when you come to realize what's right, you just choose the option that's right. That's
Yep,
it.
and that's it. Because it is what it is. I mean, but what's next? I mean, what's next for us now? I mean, does the hatred and the mistreatment and all of those things, disliking someone, does that change? Is it going to change because we got a new president? Doesn't it can And the thing about it is what made me so upset is that they allowed one person, one person to bring out something
The
in them
the
that
ugly.
the
Yeah.
ugly, and it shouldn't have never gotten to that point. We should have never been to that point, but it's unfortunate. Now we got to rebuild. So now there are people that have lost friendships,
Oh
you
yeah. Oh yeah.
and how do you mend it? Because now in the next 4 years, so what you gonna do? So what?
We just have to wait and see, because it's the thing where it's kind of like almost a toss up where you're like, okay, are the people who were so hateful, who were so racist, are they gonna crawl back in the corner and be quiet now? Are they gonna turn themselves around like, that probably really wasn't right? It's just like a you have to wait and see type of game. But
Right.
mental notes have been taken by those that it needs to be taken by, as far as, okay, I see your true colors. Not saying that I have to hold you to that, but I see where you stand. I see what your stance
Absolutely.
is. And
Yep.
until you show me differently, that's your stance. You know what I mean? That's what I remember. And that's where I'm gonna go with that.
Yep.
So I know how to gauge you now. I know how to take you now. And until you show me something different, until you show me something differently, then that's gonna be what it is.
It is. I mean, because the thing about it is, so you're gonna continue to hate somebody because of their beliefs. You're gonna continue to dislike somebody because of their
The color of the skin.
yeah, because who they voted for, they Democratic Party, Republican Party,
Yep,
Independent Party. I mean, so you're gonna continue to dislike somebody because now we have to move forward.
we do.
We cannot stay in the same place we
There's
have
no
been.
growth. There's no growth when you're stagnant. There's no growth.
None. So do we move forward or do we stay back? I was talking earlier to somebody. I said, because somebody feels like the economy is going to crash or go down.
Oh Lord. I feel like can't nothing be worse than what we just went through. So
Hey,
listen.
let me tell you. And I
Shoot.
told them, I said, well, you got to look at when there's a change of any position, when there's a change of a president of a company. I look at the sheriff here. She went in and she changed some things. She got rid of some people,
Right.
brought her people in.
Yeah.
Every time there's somebody that's put in another position, replacing somebody else, of course they're going to bring in their people and they're going to change some things. But
Rightfully so.
you look at when Bush was in office, a lot of people were talking about, he did this, he did that, and Obama had to go in there and redo a whole lot of things. And then you look at the fact that when Obama was in there, they was talking about the numbers of this was up, and people had money, you could pay for your, house and cars, and the gas was down, oil and all that
Right.
other stuff. And then now it's like, everything is like, are we gonna crash?
Chaos. It's chaos. And my thing is too, I'm hoping that people don't feel as though everything's going to be done overnight, because it has taken time and it's taken years for this world to be tore up as it is. So it's going to take some time and it's going to take some years
Yep,
to put it into perspective, and put it into place, or where it should be, where it's
yep,
functioning and it's fair for everyone. It's going to take time, and you can't put that weight on one individual
right.
or on just this administration, because again, it's going to take time, and I believe that they're going to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
You got
But they're not gonna. All of it can be done, like I said, in one sitting. So it's going to take time. We have to give them time, and just like I said, kind of see what happens from here.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Aunt Sharonda? Everything takes
Hey,
time.
thanks
You
for
have to
tuning
give
in.
it
Yeah,
exactly. You
yeah,
got to give it time. People want to see things happen like right now.
right away.
We know that's not going to happen. But when you get sick, do you get well right away? No.
Right.
You know, it takes time. That takes time. You have to heal. You have to heal from a broken heart. You have to heal from hurt. Um,
Yep.
you have to, everything takes time. When you build a house, you got to start with the foundation before you do anything else.
Yep.
So he has to start building from where things are right now. It's not going to
Mhm.
happen overnight. Um, we got to stay prayed up. We got to be prayerful. We got
Definitely.
to keep God first. The one thing
And
that
you have to do your part as an
yes,
individual
yes,
for what's right, for calling
yes,
people out on what's right, for
absolutely.
holding yourself accountable, having people around you who are going to hold you accountable in all aspects of your life.
Well,
So yeah,
hey, I'm
hey,
thankful, Auntie.
we're
I'm
glad you
thankful,
made it through.
Auntie, that God
Yeah,
blessed you to make it, because that's
yeah,
another thing that people think that, now he is in office,
it's not going nowhere.
let's rush and hurry up. That's going to take time itself too. We all like change. We all want change. We want change for the better. We want to see that, but that's going to take some time, and getting back to somewhat what we call normal. I don't know if we'll ever get back to that, because what's normal? But the one thing that I did like that I saw today is that God was all up in today's
Man.
inauguration. Uh,
Hmm.
God was all up in there, and prayers, and hey, what's going on, Mr. Blair?
Thanks for tuning in. What now Wednesday?
Thanks for joining us and tuning in. We're trying to figure out what's next. What's now? What about what now? What now?
Right.
Play your part, do your role. But hey, I'm glad, Aunt Sharonda.
Yeah.
It's just like to listen to what was said today. You look at Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks sung a gospel song that everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
Everybody can relate to. And it was just, I thought it was so beautiful. Even in the speech
Oh yeah.
that he gave, he said,
Yeah.
You
You could
know,
just,
there
I
are
just see it. You just see it. Like you could just see the calmness on him.
yes,
Um, and it makes you assume that he's a great man of faith, which our world definitely will forever need. So yeah, it was pretty amazing.
yes, that's right, Mr. Blair. That's right, Tom. We have to. We have got to. I mean, it's just if we don't do it, who's
Who
gonna
will?
do it? You know, if you don't do your part, I don't do my part. Who will?
Yeah.
I mean, we all have to do our part. So what now and what's next for all of us? You got to do it. You got to, maintain, stay focused, but most of all, stay prayerful. I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
today was a very historical day. It was a beautiful day. They did a wonderful
It
job.
was
Yes, yes,
classy. It
yes.
was it was so many things, you
It
know.
was. It was very classy. And like I said earlier, I'm proud of Pence for doing his part, playing his role, stepping up,
Yeah,
being a man that
yeah.
God wanted him to be, and he knows that he should have been. But I mean, it's a shame that
Because
individuals,
it is, and it's really amazing to see people's character be tested. People's, your moral compass. At some point in time, your moral compass has to say, this is out of control.
yeah,
This is enough. You know what I mean? And seeing him today, and all the actions that he took, is stated that, like,
yes,
this got to be stopped, and it has to stop somewhere.
exactly. And it's got to stop, but it's got to stop now, but it's got to start with me. It's like what people's faith have been tested.
Yeah.
Where is your faith? Have you lost faith? Did you lose faith? Now do you feel like you've gained some faith back? You have faith in mankind, not
Right.
particularly man, but you have faith now in mankind, because I'm telling you, if for those that don't know and didn't see it or weren't able to watch it, God really was all up in it today. The prayer, even
The,
like I said,
the
and
poem.
the poem, parts of Biden's speech was had God in it. I mean, so it's like, you know, here we are.
We ain't
It's
nothing
like
without him. We are nothing without him.
nothing without him, and it's like I'm so thankful and grateful to even just be a part of it, to see it. Because the fact that I am not in no people are asking, she's an AKA. Okay, she's an AKA. She's in a sorority. Okay, wow.
Okay.
It doesn't define
They're
her.
like,
It
where
doesn't
the
make
pink at?
her.
Where the pink at? I'm like,
What's going on, Linda?
hey,
It
thanks for
doesn't
tuning in.
it doesn't make her, it doesn't define who she is. The fact of the matter is she is a woman first and foremost. First
Mm-hmm.
and foremost, she is a female. Second,
Mm-hmm.
she is a woman of color.
Yes.
Who should she just the mere fact of her being a female should make all women, whether you are in a sorority or not, it should make all of us proud to be women. What's going on,
Hey,
Lisa?
Lisa, thanks for tuning in to Wind Down Wednesday.
One of our favorite people, one of our favorite peoples. All of y'all our favorites, but
That's right.
regulars. We got them regulars. My thing is, I wear my pearls. Somebody was, and I couldn't believe this. I'm telling y'all,
Oh,
when
Lord.
when I hear,
So
I'm
it
just
begins.
when I hear a woman say, I don't have no pearls. I've never had pearls. And it just make my heart just like it's just like pearls for women is a sign of elegance. It's a sign of classiness. You don't necessarily have to be a part of anybody's sorority or anything like that. Pearls for me is a sign of classiness and elegance, because that's when you wore pearls, is when you were dressed up looking nice. You've been saying it for years. I don't have to like you to work. Yeah, you out. You better say it. Thank you so very much.
I don't have to like you, but that don't mean that. Guess what? I don't have to do the right thing.
That's
That we don't
right.
got to do the right thing together.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you don't have to go home with me, and I don't have to go home with you.
There you go.
We just got to work with each other. We got to work with each other.
That's
in order
right.
to make it happen and to make things better. Because if we going at each other, I mean, come on now, let's just think about it. If you and I are bumping heads all the time, the people that we're working with ain't gonna never want to be around us. We're gonna be in a situation like we've been in for the last 4 years.
Yep.
Who wants to live that way? Not me.
Yeah.
But I wear my pearls to represent all women. So what's next? What's next for me? Hey, I got to keep pushing. I got to keep moving. I got to keep maintaining the positivity. And I got to maintain my faith. And I got to pray.
Yeah.
It ain't over. Because at the end of the day, think about it. If something happens to Biden, who's next in line?
You know, and y'all seen it firsthand. Those who tuned in, that first female to put her hand on that Bible, and all those men before her to put their hand on that Bible and be sworn in. She was the first female woman. Come on now. That's great. That's great.
Made.
That's great.
And no one ever would have thought. I look at, we look at what's next and what's now. The thing about, I look at there be the first female referee at the Super Bowl. She's white, but she's a woman. I wear my pearls for her too. I wear my pearls for her too. Yes, right. Yes, Lisa.
The sky is the limit
for all of
speaking of first, we got the first man. What they call him? The second. What is his second gentleman? Yeah.
Talking about Mr. Biden.
No.
Oh, her husband.
Yes.
Kamala's husband. And then the thing about it is that not only that, you got a mixture of
cultures.
Different cultures that are there because Biden has people from Ireland or somewhere. His nephews and his family is from another country itself. So it's like
it's just a nice little melting pot,
Exactly. Everything in you got to come out at some point. Whether
a nice little melting pot of many firsts.
Right,
man.
So what's next for you? What now? My thing is. Because now it's like a whole lot of things have been, I look at the mortgage, how people have been allowed to not pay their mortgage on their houses because of the coronavirus and all that stuff. And Trump allowed some things to happen with Fannie Mae. So now that if those things are changed, if Biden changes that, what now? What's next? Are those people going to be able to continue to maintain because they haven't paid a mortgage in so long? So do we step up? Where do we come in at? Because we voted, we got out there, we put these people in office. Now who are we going to hold accountable? Hey, cuz.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. We global out here, Tuck Radio, Wednesday. Yes.
We're representing. We're representing all women by wearing our pearls today.
For sure.
We represent everybody. So. We're trying to figure out what's next for you, what's next for your environment, what now, the expectations. What do you expect from Biden and company? What do you expect from them? Nothing ain't gonna change overnight.
You got to give them some time. We got to be fair.
But come on now. Let's just keep it honest. Let's just be real. Black folks don't want to wait. Black folks don't like waiting. We are impatient. A lot of us don't have patience. We want to see things happen now. And I'm sure that there will be somebody that's going to badmouth him because he didn't do what they wanted him to do or what they think he should have done. But first of all, you ain't no senator or no representative. This is why I love Orla. We don't look at color. You are absolutely correct, Thomas. Y'all don't look at that. You are absolutely right. At Orla High School here in the city of Cincinnati, state of Ohio, that's one school that I can truly say they don't look at the color of one's skin who attends that school. I will agree totally with that. Totally with that. And the only way I know that is because, you got to go down there. You got to see it to
You
believe
gotta
it.
experience it.
Got to see it to believe it. They work with everybody, and we love you too. And I love the staff, and I love the kids. I really love the kids. I'm all about helping the babies. That's what we do. We help the babies by any means necessary. We do what we can do to save a life and to change a life. So what's next for you? So what now?
Our
What?
viewers that's tuning in, we like to hear from you. Chime in, talk to us. What now? What's next? What's your thoughts about today? What's your thoughts about the future? It's Wind Down Wednesday. I know how we do it. We keep it 1000%. So we want to hear from our viewers. We have viewers globally. What now? What's next?
I mean, so
What's on your mind?
so if you know that there's somebody that you work with that had some pure hatred in their heart because of all of the things that have happened, and you know this and you've seen it. So what are you doing now? What are you going to do now? Are you going to embrace them? Or are you going to let them continue to walk around with their hatred? I mean, what are you going to do?
But here's the thing: are they gonna, and if you are embracing them, which is not, it shouldn't be an issue, are they gonna allow you to embrace them? You know what I mean? Because some people, you just gotta step back and be like, okay, I see where you are. I'm trying to love on you, but you don't like me, so okay.
Don't worry about what I got in my glass.
What I feel.
Don't worry about it, Phil. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
She got
Don't worry about it.
a little something.
I need to mind your business. What's in this glass? What's in your glass, huh? What's in your glass? And what you gonna do next?
What's next? What's next, Phil? What's next? Talk to us.
It ain't this glass right here. We know that. How about that?
Right.
So yeah. So are you gonna change people? I mean, it's like, what you gonna do? But you can't walk around being mean and hateful because they are. What now? What now? What's next?
Right.
What are you going to do? Because we gotta be bigger. We gotta be better.
We gotta be proactive and not reactive.
Gotta be more kinder, more gentler, as a people. But like I said, I'm representing my pearls today for all women. Every single last one of them.
Hey, you better know it.
Those that went before me, those that are
going to come afterwards,
and those that are going to come after me. I'm representing. And like I said, the pearls are not because she's an AKA. The pearls are because it's a representation of a woman, period.
Strength,
her classiness.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, and we saw that today.
Those
that were able to look at the inauguration, we saw that today. We saw the pure elegance and the true heartedness and the love and the kindness that was before us on that screen. I mean, you can look at George Bush. Even with him, you could see it with him and his wife. It was just like all of them happy to be in one place at one time.
But listen, that Michelle Obama, baby, listen. My sister,
baby,
was fly. You hear me? Fly and fine.
When she walked that hallway.
Hey, and Press Obama, he had that swag. He still had that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They was the bomb. They the bomb together.
They were nice.
It was show stopping. You know what I mean?
And
as always.
I like that little outfit, that little pants outfit Hillary Clinton had on too, because she wasn't looking too shabby herself.
They bought their A game today. You hear me?
I think they all was on point today.
Yes, yes.
But what I did not like, and I don't think that people should, like the news reporters, what they do is they make a mountain out of a molehill, a molehill out of a mountain, whatever you want to call it. Who cares who the designers are for the clothing?
Oh yeah.
I don't. The fact of the matter is, she's wearing a black designer's
clothing. 2 black designers.
So it's just like
a lot of emphasis.
Yeah, why can't he be a designer? You know, why did you have to say black designer? A designer. Say their name. You know, you don't have to put the
To
black
give
designer.
them credit.
Yeah,
Right,
you know.
right.
So that's just a little snippet that I wanted to toss in there. But what now? You know, I mean, history was made. You got Hispanics all over the place. You got Asians, and you got
Latinos.
Italians, you got Latinos. You
Yeah.
know, you got blacks. Power to the people. You know, my girl that said that poem was phenomenal. I think it was great. It was beautiful. We just had the color of skin all over the place. You know, Nancy Pelosi always be on point.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
right. Nancy Pelosi be on her
Yes,
whole
let's talk
outfit,
about
her
it.
mask, she ain't stepping out nowhere without matching.
At all.
Period. At all. Period. So what's next for the people? What are you going to do? How are you going to make a change? Because I'm gonna tell you all now, it ain't over.
Oh no, it's just beginning. It is only just
It's
begun.
just beginning. You know,
Yeah.
we still have those pockets of people that are still mean or still hateful. But once again, what's next, and what now? You know, are you gonna hold people accountable? You know, especially
Right. Let your
people.
good, let your good, let your character, let your morals, let your positivity rub off on those that are negative. Because at the end of the day, when you can show so much love, you ain't got a choice. You know what I
Right.
mean? But to be like, dang, everybody just so loving. Why am I like this? You know what I mean? To readdress your issues and yourself,
Yes.
you know. So, and
And I
Thomas said we haven't had a president hold his wife's hand in 4 years.
yes,
Exactly. United front all the way. You know what
all the way, all the way, because everybody, when they were walking down the streets waving, get your face out.
Hold on, I gotta say something. I want to say
I
something real
hold my
quick.
hand. Hold my
I
hand.
want to
They
say
was
something real
holding
quick.
hands. Hold my hand.
I just heard Joe Biden say if he hear any of his cabinet members talk down to anybody, belittle anybody, and not build them up, he gonna fire them on the spot.
But guess what? He ain't gonna hear them
No,
because they're
he ain't.
not gonna say it in front of him.
Definitely not.
But if he do,
Accountability.
up out of
Yeah. You know, and I'm going back to what Thomas said. You know, we haven't seen that. You know, and that's that love and that's that kindness. Because if you
Yeah.
go back and if you look at it, they were all walking down the street. Everybody was holding hands. Every
Yeah.
family member was holding hands.
There was a
The
lot of
husbands and
unity.
the
There was a
wives.
lot of unity for you to pay attention to those
Yeah.
connections.
I looked at, you
Here's out of
looked at
whack.
George Bush, you looked at him and his wife when everybody was walking down the hallways of the Capitol. You know, they stuck their arm out or they grabbed their hands when they were walking down the steps. You know, those things just you didn't see that for the last 4 years. It was like a separation. Everybody was pulling themselves in different directions. Now, my cousin says,
Hey, Valerie. Uh-oh.
she says, well, my company that I work for is a big Trump supporter. Baby, trust me, we know I can't help it either.
Yeah.
Since the pandemic, she's been off work. She's been working from home. She don't know what to expect and when she's going to go back into the office. But see, do I think that he's going to put people in harm's way because of the pandemic? Probably not. But I think he will probably try to push out as many as the vaccines as he possibly can right away, because what's the point in holding it up? You know, what's the point in holding back the vaccine and when you can help and save lives? You know,
Right.
that man said a powerful speech today for those that didn't hear it. And
Yes,
it had
he
Jesus
did.
all in it. It had the good Lord all up
Yes,
in
he
there.
did.
And that's the start. You know, we can't go wrong with that piece. You know, you can't go wrong with that piece, you know. So what's next and what's next? You know, it starts with us, you know. We have to be the troops on the ground, you know. So
Right.
what are we gonna do? We can't stand by and let stuff continue to happen, even on the Lord level. You know, may not able, you know, our concerns may not ever get to the White House, you know, or to the Capitol, your city's
So we got
capital.
everybody's got to start somewhere.
It's got to start on the boots on the ground, and it's got to start with us. It's got to start with each individual. I'm happy that, I mean, you look at it, that whole thing, I just call it was a colorful inauguration. It was just a colorful inauguration. I mean, you got the firefighter,
representation.
the female firefighter that was up there, doing the hand.
Oh, she was doing signs. Yes, I was like, you better go.
And she was from Georgia, so
Yeah.
it's like Lisa said earlier, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Who knew? She probably had no clue she was gonna get the call, to come and do what she did. Who knew? So I wear my pearls today, good people. I wore them all day today at work too. Sure did.
Looking
All
flat.
day.
That's right.
I
It was
represented,
Pearls
it was
and
personal. It was personal. It was very personal today, and I'm happy to see them holding hands. You're absolutely correct, Thomas. I was happy to see all of them holding hands because they did.
it was a nice touch.
That was love. That was nothing but pure love, genuine love, and you could see it. The holding and the kissing of the babies, and the beat goes on.
Yeah.
What now? What now? I feel good. I mean, I feel good. How y'all feeling? I feel, but it's gonna take a minute. It ain't gonna happen overnight. So it ain't over. I'm sure there'll be some more issues, some more concerns, some more complaints that you and I have to complain
Of
on
course.
our people that we work with on a daily basis. We, because they're going to continue to show their buttocks, but we just gonna have to put them in their place. It's like, right, because here in the city of Cincinnati, state of Ohio, we got a mayoral race coming up, and it's like, what's next with that? Because our mayor got to leave. Our mayor got to go. He's not going to be the mayor no more, but you got all these people that are running for mayor's position here.
Yes, it's a lot. And you
It's
gotta
like-
expect the unexpected.
Yeah, 'cause right now at this point, you don't know what you're going to get. Do you know what you're going to get with Joe Biden? Honestly, we don't. Do we know what he's going to do his next 100 days? No, we
No,
don't.
but I can see him doing a lot because from the small bit of things I've seen in his moral compass and his the way he's been moving, something's gonna get done.
Yes, something will be done. And you're right, Val. The inauguration was a picture of togetherness. The whole entire inauguration was a total picture of togetherness, with the exception of the little piece that we saw at the beginning.
Hey, Effie.
What's up, Eve? What's up, Eve? So, of course, you all know it's Wind Down Wednesday. We're sitting here talking about what's next. What's next? What's next for you? And what now? Like I said, you got a lot of people that have not paid their mortgage in a while because they have been allowed not to do it. So what's going to happen now? What's going to happen to them? Is he going to show them some leniency? Or how do we get back on track? How do we get back to?
That's a great question.
Yeah, how do we get back on track? I mean, it's going to be rough and tough for a lot of people. I'm thankful and grateful that God has allowed me to be on my job for a long period of time, to the point where I can retire, but I'm not telling nobody when I'm leaving. But I'm so thankful for that. But the thing is, what's next and what now? We got everybody casted their vote, and we're in this thing. What's going on, Robert? What's happening, my friend? What's happening? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
We made history today. We need to use CPD as a platform to work with the community for a better nation. Well, Cincinnati can only do so much. We are the pillar of some things, but Hey, Eve, where your
What's
pearls
up?
at? Where your
What's
pearls at,
up?
Eve?
What's up, lady?
Your pearls. You see us representing in the house today. We are representing today all women of all colors and nationalities, faith, all of that,
For
However,
sure.
whatever it is, we are representing because women,
Women held it down, and we in the
women,
building. You hear me? And we ain't going nowhere.
women made history on this day.
That's right.
So what's next for me and what now is to continue to make history, continue to be that one, continue to make a difference in one's life, whether you're old, young, or whatever the case may be. It's just continue.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. And positive encouragement, change, self-reflecting, all those things. Meeting the need where you can in small
That's
ways.
right.
It
And
all adds up.
yes, I always say, we've talked about this too before, Eve, that the primaries, people don't understand. The primaries are critical and they are to the utmost importance when it comes to voting, voter registration. We should continue now. It should not stop. The voting piece should carry on right now. Everybody should be voting. They should be still trying to get these people to cast their
Hey,
votes.
she said, I am a pearl.
Yeah, okay,
100%.
Pearly.
I hear you, girl. Me too.
I'm gonna call you Pearly. What's up, Pearly? What's up, Pearly?
I like that.
We can go back and look at women in the past and the difference that they have made in everybody's life. You can go back and look at Jackie Onassis. I mean, she made, she was an elegant woman when she was
Very,
oh my
very
God,
classy. Yeah.
she was we can go back and look at a lot of women that even wasn't, the first lady. There are a lot of them that Coretta Scott King, another woman that was this elegant, So even your school board I mean, yes, you're right. Every election, if there's an election, you put somebody in
It should be of great importance. Period.
So that is what we should be doing now. That is what should be next. Is we must continue to fight and push forward with putting the right people in office. But there are so many people who are taking advantage of not paying their. You're absolutely
right, Valerie.
right.
It's sad. It's really sad. The priorities. We have to get our priorities together.
So what? But you see, that's the whole thing. What now? What's next? What's gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? I'm praying that at some point, people are waiting on this this money.
Stimulus.
The stimulus money. The stimulus money has probably set people back too. It's probably set the economy back. While giving out all
a lot. It's made a lot of people comfortable. It's made a lot of people complacent. Your drive should be there. I mean, as much time as we've had off with the COVID and things like that. So those are down times to brainstorm, better moves, more moves, for the future. Like, yeah, COVID is here now, but eventually, depending on how all this vaccine stuff goes, nobody knows how it's gonna go really.
Right.
It's going to begin in new stages, but there should be some planning happening for people's future, for their children's future. Like, there should have been some things with this time instead of just Netflix and chilling. Idle time is the devil's playground, as they say. And so that those moments should have been moments where we're using those opportunities for what can I do next? Because we never know when something else is going to hit to possibly shut us down again. So hey,
absolutely,
you gotta think 5 steps ahead. It's no more tunnel vision, and I'm just gonna focus on one day at a time. Like, that's not working.
Nope. But you best to be staying prayed up and keep your eyes on your shoulders, on your head.
Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel, bobble-headed.
Because it's not over. It is just beginning. It's just a new chapter, a different day, a different time, and we're going to be going down a different avenue. We're not going to be traveling on the same street. that we were traveling on for the last 4 years.
Oh yes, I'm rich. I'm right with you. Yes. Listen,
Yes.
I sign up for a nap every day. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? No problems with resting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Forte say swivel. That's right. You best to stay on a swivel. You
That's
heard,
right.
you heard Forte. You better
That's right. Hey,
better
I
keep
always
it.
say you gotta stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Because like I said, we're traveling a different avenue now. You know, we were on a totally different road. The road was real rocky and bumpy for some of us.
Yeah.
We learned some things. We saw some things that we didn't like.
Yeah.
We did some things that we didn't appreciate. So, I mean, my thing is you stay ready. You don't have to get ready. But what's now? What's next?
Pull it together. Pull it
What are
together.
What are you going to do? There you go. What's going on, Forte?
Hey, he
Forte.
must have heard us talking about it. Thanks for tuning
We're
in.
gonna have you back. We're gonna have you back, Forte, because we got to do
Yes,
a follow-up on the gun laws and the rules. And I'm gonna tell you, women, yes, it was our day. It's been our whole, hopefully and prayerfully, it'll be our whole rest of the 4 years. But
Listen,
please get your CCW. Please, women, wear your pearls, be elegant,
definitely,
be classy. But please
definitely.
get your CCW. Please
Yes,
get your CCW.
yes. And I'm having actually, there's a class here at Glendale Salon, Cincinnati, Ohio. It will be this Saturday. The website to register is www.atpccw.com. That's this Saturday at Glendale Salon, 230 East Sharon Road. Get on the website. We'll put it on the Tug Radio page, Facebook page, and yeah, get in there, get
Hey,
educated, get your CCWs, and learn the laws.
learn
Learn
them.
the laws. Protect your family, protect your home, protect yourself.
Exactly. And don't forget, if I'll post this information on our page, or go to Ride or Die LLC, get it. I don't care how you get it, but Evie, I'm like you. Hey,
Hey, a pearl,
get a pearl
hey,
handle on it. That's
I
right.
like revolver, so yep, that could work.
And I will say, I'm glad we ain't riding in a Pinto down the avenue either, honey, because that Pinto was awfully little and it was stingy and didn't have no room for everybody, just some people. We need to we in a bigger car now. We are in a bigger car and we need to ride. It needs to be a smooth car and have everything in it.
All the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles. So we shouldn't, right now, we just got to keep moving forward. We got to keep voting.
Keep pushing.
Put the right people in the house. We just got to keep it moving. We just got to keep it moving.
Yes, and we just had Martin Luther King Day on Monday. We just had that, so it's like, wow, if Dr. King could see what was happening now,
Yep. Hey, Forte, shout out to your thank you for last week because it was very educational, inspiring to some. Hopefully we gave them what they needed and wanted. We informed them. So we just gotta to Kentucky, y'all need to stand up different. Kentucky need to do a whole lot of things differently. But I look at where I'm from. Alabama needs to do a lot of things differently, but we know that there's states that aren't going to do things differently. There are congressmen and representatives, state, local, on the local level, mayors and governors that are refusing to do anything.
It's just what it is. Yep.
So what's next? We have to continue to vote. Like Evie said, we got to continue to vote. We got to continue to get registered. We got to continue to put the right people in office. Because if we feel we all need to do Georgia. We need a Stacey Abrams. Once again,
do the Georgia. There you go.
It's the next 4 years of the woman.
That's right.
I wear my pearls for Stacey Abrams.
Hey,
Lance Bottoms and Kamala Harris. Let's just keep it 100. Nancy Pelosi, I wear my pearls for her too. I mean, let's come on now. She started this thing. Why? Thank you, Forte.
Oh yes. Yes, it was a great time.
It was an honor and a pleasure. We're gonna have you back. Talk about some more because that's
we like to talk in 100.
Yes, we like to keep things 100 up in here. 100, we like to bring information as much as we possibly can. Once again, we're not experts. We try to bring people on with knowledge and understanding. And today we're talking about what's next and what's now, not just for us, but for you too, because you got to think about it. You can't walk around thinking like, okay, he's in office now. Okay,
Right.
he's the
I
vice
can
president
chill.
now. You know, no, it's starting now. You know, it's starting now. So, but
Yeah.
what's now? You know, you still got to put people in place. You still got to check people.
You still gotta do the work. You still gotta
Yeah.
hold people accountable. You
Absolutely.
still gotta vote. It does not stop. We don't just chill now.
Nope.
We don't coast. No. We
It's
stay
just
on top
beginning.
of it. Because
Absolutely.
then the time when you sit down and you chill, that's how you get blindsided.
That's
That's
how
how
you
you
get
get,
them out.
ooh, I mean, I gotta get ready. No, we're not doing that. We're doing
Gotta
something
keep
different.
watching.
21, we're doing something different.
What Eve and Sandy Tucker and our mamas and all the women who are talking. Yes, honey. The thing about it is what I like. We can as women. We got the power to dismantle a lot of things. We got the power to hold a lot of people accountable. On a serious note, there are 74 million reasons to be a little concerned. You're absolutely right. I mean, it ain't we've been saying it's not over. It's just starting. We just riding in a different car and we're on a different avenue. And it's just going to be, it's up to us. It really is up to us, and we have to continue to do what we know and feel is right.
Right. That's it.
We can't continue to let things go awry and let people do what they think they're going to do. I mean, he ain't the savior. Joe Biden ain't the savior.
We got to speak up and we got to speak out and we got to take some accountability and we got to hold others accountable.
Yes. 74 million plus some. You're right. I mean, and it's going to keep, that number keeps going. That number
it's going to keep growing. Oh,
there's 74 million reasons to be concerned and some, it's just that what are we going to do and what's next? We do as women, we do have, I'm sorry, men, I love you all. I love my men, but we do.
No shade, guys.
We got the power. Women have the power to make things happen. We are not afraid to stand up to what we know and feel that's right.
That's right.
We will let you know. It's unfortunate that there is that handful that won't do that, and we've seen that. That's why I can appreciate a Nancy Pelosi. They can say whatever they want to say about her, but the lady never bowed down to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She stood up for what she believed was right for the people.
That's right.
And you can say whatever you want to say about it, but that's what she did. And I'm praying, and I'm going to keep my hands together that the historical day that was made today, that Kamala Harris continues that same journey, that women, they paved that path for her to get to where she is. And I'm just praying that she continues it, Once again, Garth Brooks sung the song, honey. Jesus all up in the inauguration today. He was all up in it. Somebody can say, it wasn't, but it was. Jesus was all up in it today. When the last time Jesus was in the inauguration? When Obama was in office.
Listen.
Jesus was up in there today. I don't care what nobody say. You can not like
It's
me.
important to be led by God when you are leading people.
Yes.
I'm going to say it again. It is important to be led by God when you are leading people.
Exactly. The prayer is, order my steps every day, Lord. Period. We have to encourage and educate our young people how important it is to vote, because that is the key. And the thing about it is, Val, on that note, there's a lot of young people that don't feel their vote is even worth it. It matters. They don't care.
I mean, speaking of the youth, but it's some older people that know better, that know and that's been through some things and seen some things, who still feel like their voice is not heard, that that one vote means nothing. And so it's sad, but it's so untrue.
Yep, it is so untrue. And you're right, Eve. They had the poem, they had the Amazing Grace.
They had the pastor,
When the Republican senator stood up there and said he can remember when Barack Obama sung the Amazing Grace song.
Yeah.
He said he remembers that. He said that song is significant to all people. He said everybody, his words was something, you know, to this extent, to say that song can represent all people. You know, it's just not one culture, it's not just one gender, it's all people, it's not one religion. He said the Amazing Grace song it embraces everybody, and it does. I mean, Garth Brooks, I mean, I think if he could went on a little longer, he probably would have went on a little longer, but
He would have went in.
he would have went in. Because I don't think he was ready to stop. I think he had to stop. I think, you know, he didn't want to prolong it no longer than he had to. But I think if he could have sang it a little bit longer, he would have. And then you had the pastor that said a prayer, came in and read the scripture, said the prayer. Then you had the priest at the end that did it. I mean, so it's kind of like it was all of, you cannot tell me, like Val said earlier, this whole thing was a sign of togetherness.
Yep.
Today's inauguration.
Yep. From the cultures to the hand holding to, I mean, like I said, melting pot.
It's a sign to show, it should have been, for those that were watching. I knew some people didn't watch it, and it's okay. It was a sign to show that we need to come together as people. You know, forget the nation and United States and all that other stuff, but as people, because I think as people, we have become divided because of the things that have happened or occurred in the last 4 years. So what's next? How are you going to mend that bridge? You know, how are you going to get them to ride in the same car you riding in right now?
Mm-hmm.
Down the avenue that ain't bumpy. So what you gonna do? What's next? What's next for you? You know, Val, I know you said that you work in a environment that's all Trumpsters. You know, they support Trump. But at the end of the day, girl, can't nobody defeat God. Put him on up.
And every knee shall bow and every tongue confess.
Put Jesus on up in there and see what happens.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
They can be floating Trump all in your face. But I guarantee you, if you walk around there singing, Amazing Grace, I guarantee you, somebody gonna bow. I mean, I think if we all sang that song, you know, it might bring, you know, we all might be smiling, might put a smile on our face, might put us in a different place. So I think that, watch what happens. I tell you what, look, I'm about to go ahead on. You heard it right here.
On Tuck Radio.
You heard it right here on Tuck Radio.
I
triple dare you. I triple dog dare you.
They're challenging you.
Yes. When you see and hear somebody do something crazy, say something stupid, go ahead on and hit them. Amazing Grace.
Right where you stand.
How sweet. Go ahead on. Go ahead on and hit them with that and see what happens.
Hey, yeah.
I guarantee you're going to see a change in them. You're going to see a change in their heart. You're going to hear them talking differently. Watch. That's all you got to do. You heard it right here. I guarantee you that. That's a promise. God uses babies and fools. Yes, he used them for the last 4 years. Yes, he did.
For sure.
He knows it before we even saw it, before it even happened, before it even comes about. It's already written in the book. God used the last 4 years. Not only as an instrument, but he used it as a guide. You know, he used it as a format for us. But once again, I guarantee you,
he's tired. I'm tired. He's tired.
He's tired.
Folk got to get a lot of examples.
But I'm gonna need y'all.
A lot of examples happening.
A lot. But I'm gonna need the good people to join in with the people, with the church. Join in with the church.
Let's do the right thing.
Join in with the church and sing it. Amazing Grace. Y'all heard Garth Brooks? Garth Brooks say, hey, for the people in the back. He said, join me in singing. That was a sign right there, people. That was a pure sign. Sing it and see what happens. I'm telling you, it's been put out there in front of us. All we got to do is take the bull by the horns.
Believe it, receive it, gotta perform it.
And that's it. and achieve it. It's already it's achieved. It's done. It's already happened. But I just need y'all to sing that song. Go on and sing it in your spirit. Go ahead on and go to bed tonight. When you wake up in the morning, you know you
Just
got
hum it. Just hum it. Just hum it.
exactly.
There
That's
you go.
it. If you can't even hold the tune, honey, just hum it. Just hum it. Just walk down the hallways. When you know you about to walk into a meeting that you know you ain't trying to go. You about to get on the phone and talk to somebody. You about to go and see somebody that you ain't really trying to see. Just sing the song. Hum it. Amazing grace. That's all. Just sing the first 2 stanzas. Watch what happens. I'm telling you, heard it right here on Talk Radio. I'm telling
There
y'all
you
right
go.
now. On Wind Down Wednesday,
That's
all
right.
you got to do is sing Amazing Grace. How about you start singing it now in the next 4 years? Just keep singing it for the next 4 years.
How about you start using Amazing Grace? Okay.
Just use some
Yeah.
grace. How about that? Just start using some grace. Grace is what brought us. Grace is what's gonna lead us on.
And go keep us. That's
Hey,
for sure.
we ain't gonna keep going. We can keep going. We do
You know,
love.
we'll fool around and have church up in here. We
That's
will
right.
go in
We
on
sure
Talk
will.
Radio.
We
Wind
be-
down Wednesday. You hear
So
what I'm trying to say?
we'll be laying hands on you through the camera. We laying hands on you right now. Lay hands on you. But in all honesty, it's gonna be up to you all, people. It's definitely gonna be up to each and every one of us.
That's right.
Me, it's gonna be up to Chanice. It's gonna be up to each one of you to make sure that we continue to do the right thing, the best of our ability, the
That's
best
right.
that we can, the best that we know how, and we need to continue to instill it in our children, and the people that are around us. Don't bend, don't break. Keep going. We all need grace.
That's
Yes,
right. That grace hit differently. You hear me?
yes. Grace hits differently, but you got to believe it. You got to believe it. So speak it into existence as though it was and is and can be.
And shall be. Mm-hmm.
It shall be. So y'all know what time it is.
I know it.
Time of day. Well, we got to, make a bounce up out of here. But we want you to have amazing grace. We want you to have some grace, not just for yourself, but for those that are around you. So continue to do what you need to do and how you need to do it. Not just for yourself, but for others. So we got to bounce up out of here. We got to go. It's been real. It's always fun. Tune in next week. But before, don't forget, we're going to post the information. I need all the women to make sure that not only do you get you some pearls, now get you some pearls because it's classy and elegant. It's
very stylish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very stylish.
Very sexy. Yes.
It's very sexy. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, cuz.
Oh, thank you guys for tuning in. We are grateful for all of our viewers globally.
Yes. Tell all the deacons, missionaries, saints, and friends that Wind Down Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here.
That's right.
But all women, get you some pearls and get you a gun with some CCWs and get them pearls on the handle. You can walk around and be pearly all you want.
That's right.
and you're gonna be all legal. That's all that matters. But
That's it.
It's the 4 years, the next 4 years of the woman. You hear what I'm saying? Amazingly, the next 4 years of the woman. So we need you all to stay steadfast and unmovable. Keep your hands together and pray. Be prayerful.
Be prayerful. Be prayerful. Be positive. Keep them hands washed.
Yes.
Wear your mask.
Mask.
Follow rules. Don't gather in big groups. Like, do the best that you can to keep not just yourself safe, but others.
Yes.
This is where grace comes in, where you're thinking of others besides yourself. You're I don't know how to put it to words, but anyway, do the right thing. Use the moral compass. Use your character to make positive and correct judgments in all things.
In all things. And is that your positive quote?
It was a full one.
You hear me? It was a full one. And I say, in all things, give thanks. It's not over. It's just beginning. But it can begin with you. You are the difference maker. So continue to make a difference. Continue to be the difference. And continue to know the difference. And with that being said, y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. Thank you. Thank you. We're praying for everybody. Continue to
Oh,
pray for
thank
me.
you. Yes,
Thanks,
definitely.
cuz.
Bless
Appreciate you.
you.
That's my cousin from Jersey. And y'all know what I say. And I'm a firm believer that it is always better to give to somebody than to receive. Your blessings will come. Trust me. But at the end of the day, when stuff is going bad for you, I'm going to need you to do this. Amazing
Amazing
grace,
how
how
sweet
sweet the sound. Hey, sing the song for the people.
Hey, listen.
And guess what?
We'll see you guys next
We'll
Wednesday.
see you next Wednesday. We're
Yeah,
out.
Wednesday.
Peace. Love y'all.